Well, this under-23 camp here in Duisburg has been going really well for us. It's given us a great opportunity to see sort of the next generation of players that will be coming through our system. And you know, one focus of this trip was to get the Olympic age players together. On the other side of it as well, having Ramos with us as well, and for him to get to see the 93 age group kids and the under 20 players to start getting to know them and working with them a little bit. But the overall focus really is the next group of guys that can really come into the senior team, give them that motivation and belief that there really is a fine line between being on the senior team and being sort of next in the depth chart. And no, I think it's going great. The facilities are good. The opponents we have played and that we're going to play are giving us a good test, and they're going to be good tests for the team. And a lot of encouraging signs so far in terms of some of the talent, some of the players that have a big opportunity to come into the senior team. And some of them, might be sooner than later. Some of them might be 6 months to a year down the road. But really giving them that belief that, how quick things happen in soccer, especially at the age they're at.
Well, an opportunity like this is incredibly important because it gives us a chance to see players sort of in their environment. Here we are in Germany at a great facility in Duisburg, and we have a lot of our U-20 core base playing in Germany, so we get to see them without having to deal with the jet lag of travel and everything else. So for me, in terms of finding a core, in terms of preparation moving forward, has really been a good tool, and hopefully something that over the next 12, 14 months we can take advantage of a couple more times.
The idea of setting up the camp was to mirror the senior team in terms of when they arrived in the camp, the days that they played the game. We played the same day as the senior team. Our next game on the 15th is the same day that the senior team plays Slovenia. So it gives them a bit of an opportunity to really understand that I play at my club team and then I come into a national team and this is what it's like. And that's what we've talked about, that this is mirroring them in every way. They went through testing like the senior team does in the beginning of the week. They did double days, which probably when you're preparing for a game, you'd probably do one less double day. But the focus here is to get them together and train them as much as possible and work them hard and really put them to a really tough 8-9 days and see how they do. But the idea was to set up the games like the senior team because it allows them and allows us to see how they play a game, how they recover, and how they're able to switch on again and play a game in the same gap of days that our senior team will have when they're together for qualifiers or friendlies.
Well, from this particular camp, I think the important part is, getting to know the players. I mean, this is the beginning for all of us. It's the beginning of a new cycle. As always, a new cycle is always exciting. There's opportunity for a lot of players, and I think they all feel part of that. And in particular, the players who have gotten an opportunity to be here feel sort of like they're given the first shot to be looked at, and I think that's a good opportunity for them, and it's a great chance for me.
Being around the senior team and knowing the players there as well, you get an idea of that level of players that we have. And then being able to compare to where these guys are and who can make that jump. It might be 1 or 2 in the next 3 to 6 months, but really have an idea how they are mentally as well. I think it's very important. Clearly how they play and how they perform and how they train is the easy thing to look at and monitor over 7 to 8 days that we have them. But you get to know them a little bit more off the field and how they handle situations that aren't so easy, how they work with teammates, their attitude. So if they do make the jump to the national team in Jurgen, that they can adjust smoothly and they won't be shocked with the situation. And also, let's not forget, it's still probably just as important that they understand that London 2012 is a big part of their focus and their goal to make that team. It's less than a year away, so they have it's an exciting time for these guys, between the opportunity to jump to the national team and impress us, to give good feedback to Jurgen, as well as having the opportunity to play in qualifying and then go on to London. It's a great time for these guys, and that's what we let them know. This is a great time in their career with some wonderful opportunities ahead.